Welcome to the William Hill SPFL Scottish Football Roundup, with all the highlights from all 10 of the weekend's matches in the William Hill Championship, League 1 and League 2. Coming up, Ayr continue their 100% start with a home win over Accies. Kelty Hearts impress in a well-deserved win at Gayfield. And Stirling Albion spring a shock at New Douglas Park. The weekend's only championship fixture saw Ayr welcome Accies to Somerset Park, with the home side taking just 8 minutes to score through Jamie Murphy. The experienced winger bagging his first goal since February. But Ayr's lead would last just 19 minutes, with Accies finding an equaliser through Ollie Shaw via the underside of the crossbar. Hamilton's new forward off the mark for the league campaign. And the away side would go on to overturn the 1-goal deficit on 38 minutes. Patient play from Jamie Barjonas, who finished low beyond Harry Stone for 2-1 Accies. Excellent composure and finishing on show from Accies number 10. But Ayr would spring a response early in the second half, with Marco Roos curling one home on 51 minutes. The Romanian midfielder has been one of the signings of the season so far. And the home side would carry their momentum forward and make it 3-2 in the 66th minute, thanks to a first-time finish from George Oakley. The striker showing excellent instinct inside the penalty box. Ayr holding on for 3 points to maintain their 100% start to the new league campaign. Here's a quick look at how things stand in the William Hill Championship. Ayr put 3 points between themselves and second placed Falkirk with an excellent win on home turf, whilst Accies remain in 9th place, still awaiting their first win of the new league season. It was a battle of the Maroons as Kelty travelled to Gayfield to face Arbroath. Scott Williamson with the first big chance for the away team. Whilst Arbroath would go close at the other end soon enough, but a double save from Rory Adams was enough to keep the score at 0-0. It would take until the second half for the opening goal to arrive. 70 minutes gone when former Arbroath man Scott Allen fired Kelty a goal up. And the away side would go on to double their advantage just 6 minutes later. Neat passing play allowing Williamson to slide home for 2-0. But Kelty weren't quite done yet. 79 minutes on the clock when Ross Cunningham thumped home Kelty's third goal in the space of 9 minutes. Michael Tidzer's side on fire late on at Gayfield. Arbroath would push hard to try and turn things around late on, but couldn't find the net as Kelty returned to Fife with all 3 points in the bag. Stenhousemuir travelled to the Rex, hoping to pick up their first away points of the league season. Gregor Buchanan with the Warriors' first real chance. And at the other end, Alloa would soon go close. A good ball in finding Kevin Colley, whose sweeping effort went narrowly wide. The breakthrough would eventually come for Alloa deep in the second half. 69 minutes gone when Connor Salmon turned home Cammy O'Donnell's cross for 1-0. and the Wasps would soon go close to doubling their lead. Another good ball in, with Callum Waters' diving header just too central. O'Donnell would be the next to threaten for Alloa, but his first time effort was crucially deflected wide by Warriors defender Buchanan. The away team kept battling for a late leveller, but couldn't find the net, as Andy Graham's side took all 3 points on home turf. Saturday was Derby Day at Palmerston Park, with Queens going close to an early goal through a long throw which was nodded just wide by Jack Bryden. But the home side's long throws would soon pay dividends, as Matty Douglas headed Queens in front on 11 minutes. The defender on target against his former club. Annan went close to levelling things up through Tommy Goss, but Queens keeper Ross Stewart made a top save to keep it at 1-0. And the hosts could have been 2 up by the break, but Annan's Jamie Smith did equally well to keep Josh Walker at bay. Queens were well on top in this one and nearly doubled their advantage through Kieran McKechnie in the second half. But having missed his last chance, McKechnie would come to the fore for Queens on 81 minutes with this thumping strike for 2-0. Annan kept fighting right till the end, but Queens keeper Stewart was determined to keep a clean sheet as the home side ran out 2-0 winners at Palmerston. Montrose travelled north to take on a Cally Thistle side still awaiting their first win of the League One season. Kane Hester putting the away side a goal up in the 20th minute. Cally though would soon find their feet in search of an equaliser. Billy Mackay denied by the upright with this effort on the turn. Montrose defender Sean Dillon would find himself walking a tightrope from 34 minutes after he was booked by referee Alistair Grieve. And Dillon would be in hot water on the stroke of half time, as his foul on Mackay would see him sent off for a second bookable offence. Cally would go on to take advantage of the extra man on 63 minutes, as Adam McKinnon swept home an excellent equalising goal. From here on in, it was one-way traffic, with Mackay denied Cally's second goal by good goalkeeping from Cammy Gill. The home side's pressure was relentless, with the best chance falling to Jake Davidson late on, who was unable to find the target. The spoils shared in the Highlands in the end. Dumbarton travelled north for this one, with new signing Craig McGuffey going close to finding the net in the early going after good attacking play. Cove would be handed a big early chance to score, as referee Colin White awarded the hosts a penalty kick for a foul on 19 minutes. But midfielder Declan Glass could only pull the spot kick wide of the target. Glass though was a constant threat for Cove Rangers. The midfielder denied a second half goal by a good stop from Brett Long. The home side would ramp up the pressure after the hour mark and opened the scoring on 64 minutes. Adam Emsley taking full advantage of a miskicked clearance for 1-0. Calvin Horsey is always a threat from wide areas for Dumbarton, but the winger was denied an equalising goal by the frame of the goal after a good Suns move. But Dumbarton persisted and levelled the game in the 91st minute through a thumping Mark Durnan header. Suns leaving it late to secure their third draw of the new league campaign. Here are the latest standings in William Hill League 1 after the weekend's football. Kelty and Queens lead the way at the top, with both sides enjoying unbeaten starts. Alloa sit 4th after their narrow win over Stenhousemuir, whilst Cove and Arbroath prop up the division, with both sides sitting on a point apiece. The Blue Toon hope to keep up their perfect start to the season at home to Stranraer. Peter Pollitt denied an early goal for the hosts by the post. Stranraer would go close themselves early on. Elliot Dunlop with a low effort which dragged narrowly wide of the post. But Peterhead would take the lead on 29 minutes, with midfielder Seb Ross bundling home his second goal in as many games. The second half saw Peterhead push to double their lead, with Cammy Smith going close but kept out by Jacob Pazikas. Stranraer stayed in the game right till the end and had a late chance to equalise from a corner kick, but couldn't force the ball home as Peterhead made it 3 wins from 3 to start the season. Stirling made a quick start to proceedings at New Douglas Park, with the Beanos going a goal up inside the first 11 minutes. Clyde defender Craig Howie being credited with the decisive touch. Howie went close to equalising at the other end from a corner kick, but saw his effort blocked and scrambled to safety. Stirling keeper Derek Gaston would be busy in the second half. The Beanos stopper with 2 cracking saves to keep it at 1-0 here. And Gaston would further show his class shortly after, the keeper managing to keep Kyle Connell out at point blank range. And having held their nerve at one end, Stirling would take full advantage at the other, as Cameron McKinley made it 2-0 in the 84th minute. Clyde continued to apply pressure late on, but Stirling stood firm in the end and claimed 3 massive points against tough opposition.
Goes in East Fife's favour. They haven't wasted any time in taking it either. Shepherd giving chase. Thumped up to the air by Mitchell Taylor. It wouldn't quite drop for Shepherd. It did for Norrie. Well, he connected with that really well. Slip ball through. He shakes off Munro. And it was the effort from Aaron Cox. And Fash! Oh! That is outrageous from Fash! Cannon hooks it across. Oh! It's an own goal from Munro! That's an absolute calamity. It's a gift to Forfar back in the game. Norrie. Troughton. Peggy. Nice stuff. Norrie! Newton. Fash. He's in. Fash. That's going to be a penalty. It is. He got to the long ball over the top. He was taken down. Last weekend. Troughton. Yeah! 2-1 East Fife. And he's now scored in 5 consecutive home games against Forfar Athletic.
Bonnyrig's short trip to Meadowbank was made worthwhile after just 16 minutes, when Kerr Young headed the away side into the lead. and the Rose would go close to making it 2-0 shortly after, but Bradley Barrett was denied by the City crossbar. Bonnyrig's Sean Murphy would have to be careful from 38 minutes onwards after he was booked for a foul on Shay Scally. City would soon spring into life themselves, with Innes Lawson going close to a spectacular leveller, but the woodwork coming to Bonnyrig's aid. But the home side would level things up before the break. 42 minutes on the clock when James Stokes turned home to make it 1-1. Into the second half, and Bonnyrigg would be reduced to 10 men when Murphy was shown a second yellow card in the 49th minute for a late challenge. The home side going on to take full advantage, with Connor Young finishing off a neat move for 2-1 in the 65th minute. But despite being a man light, Bonnyrigg would strike again before the end. Defender Neil Martinuke bringing parity to the scoreline on 78 minutes. And Bonnyrigg could have nicked the points right at the death. Dean Watson denied in a 1v1, with Cameron Ross unable to finish on the rebound. Here's a look at how things stand in William Hill League 2. Peterhead are on top, having taken maximum points from their first 3 games. Stirling Albion are up to third after their impressive away win at Clyde, whilst 4 teams are all level at the bottom end with 1 point each.